The internet is on fire right now. Fans are in complete shock after what just leaked involving Lil Durk, OTF, and a plot that's been years in the making. Y'all thought it was over after King Von's tragic death. Think again. What's coming next might just shake the entire rap game to its core. Lil Durk has stayed quiet for a long time. Too quiet. But behind the scenes, whispers have been growing. Secret meetings. Cryptic lyrics. OTF members dropping hints on IG Live. And now, the tea is boiling. Sources close to the camp are claiming there's a revenge plan so savage, it's straight outta a movie. We're talking betrayal, fake friends, and revenge served ice-cold cold. Todd fans are scrambling to connect the dots, and the dots lead to Atlanta. Jail calls, and even a double agent in the industry. Could someone close to Durk have sold him out? Is there a mole inside OTF? Or is Durk finally making his move after years of silence? Don't go anywhere, because by the end of this video, you'll see why people are calling this the biggest street chess move in Chicago rap history. The street's been whispering for a minute now, but last night, it got real loud. Everyone talking. Everyone guessing. Durk didn't say much when Von got killed. But just because he was silent, don't mean he forgot. See, silence in the streets don't mean peace. It means pressure is building. And when pressure builds up too long, it explodes. Back in late 2020, when King Von was taken out outside that club in Atlanta, the whole rap world stopped. Fans were crying, Ati was in pain, and Durk. He disappeared for a minute. Yeah, he was passed in tributes. Yeah, he dropped songs. But you could tell something inside him broke that night. It wasn't just about a friend. Von was family. Real ones knew this wasn't gonna slide. Not forever. Months passed. New music dropped. Beefs shifted. Fans thought maybe time healed some of that pain. But behind closed doors, Ati was moving different. The energy changed. Lives got shorter. Entourages got tighter. Random dudes that used to hang around, gone. It was like they were cleaning house, getting ready for some meet. Then, out of nowhere, in early 2023, a rumor started floating. Not a blog post, not a tweet, just a voice memo that got passed around. Some random dude from the South posted it to his story, then deleted it in 2 minutes. But it spread like wildfire. In that recording, a voice that sounded a lot like an OTF affiliate said one sentence that sent chills down people's spine. Ain't nobody forget what happened in Atlanta. Chess moves, not checkers. That was it. One sentence. But the message was loud. From that point on, every move Durk made was under the microscope. Every tweet, every lyric. Fans started breaking down bars like they were detectives. He said slide, but stay quiet like it's legal. Who he talking to? TikTok was wild with theories. You had creators dropping full video essays saying Durk was building a silent army. But the real spark came when Von's sister, Kala B, started popping off on social media again. She'd been quiet too, but on one live, she said something that made everyone freeze. She looked dead at the camera and said, "Some of y'all thought this pain was temporary? Nah. Some of y'all gone, feel it soon." She didn't say names. She didn't need to then. The betrayal happened. Memo 600, once a day, one with OTF started going live, talking spicy. Subliminals laughter, lil jabs at Durk and the crew. Fans started speculating. Was Memo the one who switched sides? Or was he just bitter over business? Either way, things got messy. Durk unfollowed him. He unfollowed back. Then Durk dropped a line on a feature that said, "Watch them ones who say they real, but fold when they alone." Everyone knew who he was talking about. The tension kept building. Chicago wasn't saying much, but Atlanta was buzzing. Quando Rondo had started moving real low-key. Deleted posts. Stopped doing shows in certain cities. And then a wild rumor dropped that someone in his own circle was secretly feeding info back to OTF. Nobody could confirm it. But screenshots started floating around. Texts, DMs, even a blurry pic of a dude in Quando's camp meeting up with someone, tied to Durk's producer. The caption said, "Loyalty. Nah. More like leverage." The streets were getting paranoid. And then came the most unexpected twist of all. A new face popped up around OTF. He went by the name Mello. Nobody really knew where he came from. But insiders say he just got out after a long bid and was tight with Von's older cousins. He wasn't loud, but every time he posted, his captions were dark. It's chess. Y'all playing Connect 4. Real ones knew what that meant. In late 2024, Mello was seen posting pictures in front of Quando's old apartment complex. Then he tagged a location in Savannah. That's Quando's city. Now the post got deleted after 10 minutes, but not before fans screenshotted it and went crazy. Durk got a new hitter. Mello looking like a silent threat. Chicago moving in silence, and we just now catching on. But it wasn't just fans watching anymore. Atlanta PD started taking notice too. Insiders said unmarked cars had started lurking around Odd Flink Studios. Some sessions even got shut down. The pressure was on. Durk didn't flinch. In December, he previewed an unreleased track during a private party. Phones were banned. But of course, somebody snuck a clip. And what we heard. "They took my twin. Now they clockin' every step I take. But I ain't hiding, I'm waiting." Man, the internet broke. That one line got more reposts than half the singles dropped that week. And now? The convo changed from "Will Durk retaliate?" to "When is it happening?" Then came the night that changed everything. A late-night studio session in Atlanta that allegedly ended with shots fired outside. Police reports were vague. No names, no arrests. But one car on the scene had Illinois plates. One witness claimed a dude hopped out wearing an OTF chain. Another said they saw Mello across the street, watching from a black truck. Again, no proof, no video. But the rumors spiraled out of control. And just when people thought it couldn't get more insane, Kayla B came back on live. No filter, no fear. She looked straight at the camera and said, "Everybody who laughed after Von died. Y'all next. Time's up." Fans lost it. X, formerly Twitter, exploded. #Revenge for Von trended #1 for 2 days straight. Even blogs that usually stay neutral started posting theories. Say Cheese TV dropped a whole thread on Mello's background. Rap Daily posted a timeline of everything that happened since Von died. And guess what? Every single thread ends in one direction. Durk, not yelling. Nobody knows who dropped it. Nobody knows if it's even real. But in that crackly 30-second audio, a voice that sounds a lot like an affiliate of Lol Tim says, "Them boys ain't let go. They moving with precision now. Ain't nothing random." That was all it took. Instantly, blogs ran with it. Titles like "Durk allegedly organizing silent retaliation from the shadows," and "Is a Chicago takeover happening right under our noses?" started flooding feeds. And it wasn't just online talk anymore. Real things were happening. First, one of Quando's old producers got robbed in law. Not a big-name dude, but someone who used to post pics with him back in 2021. It wasn't just the robbery. It was how it happened. They didn't take the chain. They didn't take the money. They took his hard drive and left a note that said, "Clocks Titchkeen." Nobody could prove it was connected. But come on, meanwhile, OTF was acting like nothing happened. Durk posted his son's football game. Duty Low was on live rapping in the studio. Everyone's smiling, chillin', playing it cool. But the ones watching close They saw it. The tension behind the eyes. The way security doubled up. The way phones disappeared when cameras came out. And then, out of nowhere, Mello, the mysterious new affiliate, dropped his first freestyle on his burner account. Low quality, dark background, hoodie up. But his words. I was gone, but I never missed a beat. Names in my phone with red dots, now they marked complete. That line alone had people rewinding the video over and over. Red dots, marked complete. What did that mean? Was he talking about a list? Fans started digging into lyrics from past Durk tracks, looking for any mention of lists, checkmarks, revenge. Even an old unreleased Von snippet popped up where he said they play with us. We circle back later, we don't tweet it, like the streets were laying out a blueprint the whole time, as all this buzzed online. A rapper from Jacksonville who once trolled OTF after Von died, suddenly deleted all his tweets and went private. Days later, he was spotted in law, moving with heavy security. Fans couldn't help but connect the dots. Some said he got warned. Others said someone close to him caught a fade. But even as all this chaos played out, there was one moment that changed the tone entirely. Kayla B showed up at Von's mural in Chicago. Not with friends, not with security, just her and a bouquet of flowers. A fan spotted her from across the street and took a shaky video. She was talking to the mural like it was a real person. And what she said? We gon' get 'em twin. I promise. Even if it take a decade. That clip went viral in hours. People were crying in the comments. Others were hyping it up like it was the start of a war movie. But for Durk's team, it was the final signal. That silent nod. That unspoken confirmation that everyone was on the same page now. Revenge wasn't an idea anymore. It was a countdown. Fast forward to the next week, Durk's studio session in Miami gets cut short after unforeseen issues. Multiple sources said it wasn't police. It wasn't a scheduling conflict. It was someone from Quando City getting spotted, lurking near the back gate. Security shut it all down then, 2 days later. A popular Chicago videographer who shot for OTF posted a cryptic story. Some footage don't get edited. It just gets delivered. No tags, no faces. But you could feel the message as all this unfolds. Fans keep uncovering more subliminals in Durk's music. One of his unreleased tracks leaked on Reddit with a bar that said, "Ain't no peace when the king fall. They all gone pay in order." People called it the revenge anthem. Others said it sounded like a message to Quando's whole camp. TikTok users started using the line in edits, playing scenes of Von's final night. Then cutting to Durk staring into the camera at his concerts, and while social media was on fire, the streets were colder than ever. Someone from Quando's side posted a photo at the airport, leaving the country. Caption said, "Stay safe, not loud." Fans in the comments said what everybody thinking they run it. By this point, everyone realized this wasn't no internet beef. This was something deeper, quieter, and way more dangerous. Moves were being made that blogs couldn't catch. DMs that won't leak. Late-night phone calls between people with nothing to lose and too much to prove. And in the middle of all this, Durk. Still silent. Still smiling. Still posting throwbacks of Von with broken hourglass emojis and captions like "timing is everything." Then came the final twist that wrapped the whole internet into a frenzy. A Chicago jeweler leaked that Durk had ordered 6 identical rings, all engraved with the same number, 20,201,106. Von's death date. Nobody knows who the rings are for. Maybe the team. Maybe the hitters. Maybe it's just symbolic. But that date, it hit fans in the gut. Comments were flooded. That ain't jewelry. That's war medals. Durk got the whole squad ready to ride. He moving like this ain't rap no more. And just like that, It felt like the countdown was almost done, but just as people braced for impact, a quiet moment hit. Durk posted a voice memo to his close friend's story. Only one person leaked it. The audio was just him saying, "Some things don't need to be filmed. Real love, don't scream. Real pain, don't tweet. We just move. No beat, no bars." Just those words. And from that point, it wasn't about if something was going to happen. It was about when the audio of Durk whispering "We just move" was still echoing in the fan base's mind when things suddenly went dark. One of UTF's known behind-the-scenes guys, a dude named Rico. Not a rapper, but someone seen in tour footage, studio clips, backstage meetings, just vanished. No more stories. No EG activity. Phone off. Even his family wasn't posting him. At first, people thought maybe he was just laying low. Maybe things got too hot and he went ghost. But then, fans started digging. His last known location. Atlanta. The same city where Von took his last breath. And even crazier. The same night Durk posted that voice note, Rico's brother tweeted something that got deleted in under 5 minutes. Should have stayed loyal. Now we don't even know if he'd breathe in. And just like that, the internet exploded again. Theories ran wild. Was Rico the leak? Was he the inside man feeding info to Quando's crew? Or was he just caught in the middle of a war way bigger than him? Nobody knew. But people started noticing Durk's team wasn't talking about it. Like they were told not to. Even Mello, who had been posting subliminal captions for weeks, went completely silent. Not even a story. And in Oddfland, silence means something's moving. While that mystery was brewing, another bombshell dropped. Durk received a public diss from someone nobody expected. A mid-level Atlanta rapper who used to open for Quando's tours in 2021. Dude went on live, token reckless. Said things like OTF boys ain't bout action. They just doing it for streams, and Von was tough, but Durk, he just rapped tough. Fans didn't take that lightly. The clip went viral, and within hours, the diss rapper's Twitter was hacked. All his tweets gone. Profile pic changed to Von's face. Bio said loyalty ain't dead, but you might be. Nobody claimed responsibility. Some said it was just internet games. Others, they believed it was a warning shot. Not physical, psychological. The kind that makes someone think twice before opening their mouth again. Meanwhile, Utsi started moving tighter than ever. No public locations. No live stories from the studio. Durk started wearing. Social media lost it again. Hashtags exploded. Theories built up like towers. TikTok edits with Durk saying, "We forgot" over slow zooms of Von's face. Instagram comments filled with the hourglass emoji. Even Spotify streams for Durk's older tracks, with subliminal lyrics, went up 300%. But the real madness came when someone leaked studio surveillance footage from a well-known Chicago producer's building. The camera showed Durk, Mello, and 2 others in a late-night session. Audio's muted. But one moment stood out. Mello gets up, hands Durk a folded piece of paper. Durk opens it, stares, nods once, and then burns it with a lighter right there in the ashtray. What was on that paper? A name. A date. A plan? Nobody knows. But fans started calling it the list. And in every corner of rap gossip, they said the same thing. If your name's on that list, your clock already tick in, and just when people thought that was the peak. The most unexpected twist yet, Quando Rondo himself broke silence. He hadn't said a word about Von, Durk, or anything related in months. But now, he went on his burner Twitter and posted, "Ain't duckin' no smoke. Been outside. Y'all love fairy tales." The internet paused. Was he trying to bait Durk? Or was he losing grip? Within the hour, one of Quando's producers got jumped outside a mall in Nashville. Chain snatched. Car window busted. No arrests. No leads. But the dude posted a story after, bruised up, saying, "Thought y'all was storytellers? Nah, y'all moving like ghosts." The timing was too perfect. And then, Durk finally broke his silence with a real post. A black and white picture of him sitting alone in a church pew. No caption. But people zoomed in and found it. On the seat next to him, a notebook with Von's name written in the corner. Again, nothing was said. But everything was understood. The rap world started getting nervous. Labels callin' their artists, tellin' them to chill. Security budgets getting increased. Some rappers even cancel in Chicago shows last minute. Nobody wanted to be collateral if the hammer dropped. After Durk posted that silent photo in the church, everything went quiet again, but not in a peaceful way. It was that silence before a final move. The kind that makes your chest heavy. Fans were scrolling with shaky fingers, checking updates every 5 minutes. Even blogs slowed down. They didn't want to post nothing that might accidentally light the wrong fuse. But then, it happened. A well-known Atlanta promoter, someone who'd worked with both Quando and Durk in the past, dropped a tweet so casual, but so deadly. Heard the list ain't fake. 3 down, 3 to go. The tweet got deleted in under 60 seconds. But the screenshots were already viral. That's when the streets truly panicked. See, this list fans been talking about for weeks. The same one Mello allegedly handed Durk in that studio was no longer a theory. Insiders started speaking off-record, saying names were attached to unfinished business. Names of people who played a role, direct or indirect, in Von's death or its aftermath, and now, apparently, 3 of those names had already been ... handled. First was Rico OTF's own guy who vanished without a trace. Then the Atlanta rapper who dissed Durk and ended up getting hacked, exposed, and blackballed. And third, the producer from Quando's camp who got jumped, beat, and silenced. 3 down, 3 to go. But here's where the story flips completely. While fans were focused on Quando, another name resurfaced from the past, NBA Youngboy. He'd been quiet during all of this. No tweets, no lives. Not even music aimed at Durk. But deep down, fans always knew there was unfinished energy between them. Von had died after an altercation with Quando Youngboy's artist. And even though Youngboy distanced himself, that silence started feeling more and more like strategy. So when one of Youngboy's former associates posted a story saying, "Watch your back, they coming from both sides," it felt like a new player just stepped into the chessboard. But Durk, he wasn't blink in. In fact, the next night, Durk posted a mysterious clip on his close friend's story. A voice recording. Not of him tucking, of Von. An unreleased voicemail. You hear Von laughing, saying, "They thought I was gone, but I'm still sliding." Through them, the clip sent fans into chaos. Some thought it was fake. Others said Durk had been holding on to it, waiting for the perfect time to unleash it. TikTok went wild, editing the voice clip into drill beats. Producers started remixing it within hours. Durk didn't repost any of it, but Mello did. And not just that, he added a caption. When the spirit lead, the body follow. Meanwhile, someone else vanished, this time from Quando's camp. His personal videographer. The one who used to document everything behind the scenes. Instagram deactivated. Phone disconnected. Even Quando deleted all pics with him. Fans dug through old clips and found one where the dude said, "They gone, have to kill me to shut me up." And now? He was gone. Rumors said he was last seen at a gas station in Macon, looking paranoid. Asking if anyone from Chicago was in the area. But nothing confirmed. Now the internet was in full-blown conspiracy mode. Reddit threads. Discord leaks. Fans connecting dots like they were in the FBI. Some claimed the list was more than 6 names. Others believed OTF was only acting in defense, not revenge. But then, Kayla B returned, and this time, she wasn't cryptic. She went live. Full face, no filter. Eyes watery, voice shaky. I know some of y'all think this *TA game. But y'all didn't see what I saw. Y'all didn't hear the screams when my mama got the call. Y'all didn't clean up after them. This ain't just music. This ain't just ops. This pain real. And just like that, the energy shifted again. No more disposts. No more theories. Just a cold reality setting in. This was never just rap beef. This was real-life pain, multiplied by money, loyalty, death, and silence. But just when the story looked like it was reaching its final chapter, Durk made the final move. He dropped a surprise EP at midnight. No promo, no features, just 6 tracks. And the title, the list, the cover art. A red hourglass with King Von's face barely visible in the sand. Every song had subliminals. Fans spent hours breaking down every line. But one bar from the outro stood above all. I ain't post revenge. I posted bail. I ain't tweet the pain. I handled it in braille. The blind gone feel it. That bar alone turned into a meme, turned into a threat, turned into an anthem. By morning, the list was trending worldwide. Blogs went crazy. Reaction channels filmed 10-hour breakdowns. Even mainstream media started to skin if Durk was confessing through music. But legal teams said it was all metaphor. He's not implicating himself, they said. It's art. But the streets knew better. Within 48 hours, Quando canceled 2 shows. YoungBoy posted a vague story, saying let the kids have the stage. And Mellow. He deleted his whole page. No goodbye. No reason, just vanished. OTF didn't celebrate. No parties. No flashy chains. Just silence. Like a war was just fought. ... And won, but the cost. Fans still debate that. Some say it was justice. Others say it was too much, but everyone agrees this ain't your regular rap beef. This was loyalty, pain, loss, and legacy. We watched Quando's team slowly crumble under pressure, one by one, while Kayla B kept the fire lit with her bold warnings and raw pain. And most of all, we watched as the list went from rumor ... to reality. But here's the crazy part. No matter how deep this story goes, we still don't know who's next. Will Ati finally find peace? Will Quando clap back? Is YoungBoy quietly watching, waiting to jump in? Or is there still one more twist we didn't see coming? Only time will tell. But what do you think? Is Durk really finished with revenge? Was the list real? And who do y'all think was the final name? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're watching everything. Make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on post notifications cause the next chapter might break the internet. This was your daily dose of raw rap drama. And you already know. ... We don't report the news. We shake the streets. Stay locked in. Stay woke, and we'll see you next time.